This is the view from the back of my house. Are those awesome clouds or what? Just beautiful. Hello everybody, this is Cindy at Cindy's Place, and this is amazing weather for us. As you know, I live out here in the desert. Look at these storm clouds. And I think it's actually sprinkling. Is that incredible or what? We're actually getting rain, a lot of rain, which is really going to help us out. So this is great. This is just great. Well, let's go look in the greenhouse and I'll show you what I've been up to. This is oats, flax, and wheat. I started doing my own chicken feed mix. And I'm really pleased with it. My chickens like it. And I decided to just throw a handful of the seeds in here to see what would happen from my chicken feed mix. And this is what happened. It's really awesome. So this is just a little pan. I'm going to go ahead and give it to my chickens when it gets a little bit bigger. And so I think since it germinated so well that after I get caught up with the vegetable beds, I may just cut me out a couple of like 10 by 10 plots on my property, and I have plenty of room, so that won't be a problem. And see if I can grow some of this myself and grow my own chicken feed. So let's go on and see what else we got here. Hi guys, now we're in the greenhouse. Gosh, it's so bright in here that I'm having to really squint. So, and I've been busy this morning. I've been planting and mowing and just really going to town. I wanted to get done before it started to rain if it's going to rain. So don't like to be mowing in the rain. So let me turn you around here and I'll show you what I've been doing. Okay, I'll start over here. I've brought all of the plants I had in the house out to the greenhouse now. I would put them outside. I don't have my beds quite set up yet for them, for some of this. Some will remain here. Like this is my cabbage. It's doing very well, and it will remain in the greenhouse. I do bottom watering. That's why I have them in the enclosed beds here in the greenhouse. And I just put water in the bottom of this bed and let them feed that way. Everything's going to remain here in containers, but they look very healthy and I'm very happy at their progress. So that's my cabbage. These are my potatoes that I put in grow bags. They will go outside once I get the outside finished, and I'll show you why. I'm completely redoing the outside. It got really overgrown and ugly, and I'm going to fix that this year. But they remain in here for now. These are hibiscus flowers that I use for my tea blends that I make. And these back here are strawberries, and they will be going out into a bed all their own so that they can spread and hopefully make a raised bed full of strawberries. These are, let's see, Brussels sprouts. They look a little wilty because it's hot. It's the afternoon, and they do wilt down a little bit, but they'll come back up. And this is longevity spinach, a new one that I started. Some more cabbage. And this is the mother longevity plant that I'm going to be planting out by my fence so that it does vine. I prefer it over regular spinach, actually. I really love the taste. It's a little bit spicier than spinach, and I just really like it. So I grow lots of that. And down here, of course, these are my tubs of carrots. And they're not up very big. They're still babies. And this is a combination of cabbage and Brussels sprouts. Part of the Brussels sprouts will be going to my son in Urington because too many of them germinated when I planted them, so I was very excited about that. I even have enough to share. And this is my herb garden area. My onions that I grow from the bottoms of the onions in the refrigerator that you get from the store. And they make these little bulbs, onions. And that's pretty cool. Free onions. And sage, and the parsley, just really, I'm not being able to grow it this year. I don't know what's going on. Usually the herbs are the things that I grow the best, and I had trouble with veggies, and this year it seems like the opposite. And this is basil, and I've got little basils coming up. I had to replant the basil because it just did not want to work. And these two little guys right here, I'm not sure if they're going to make it, but there's little basils coming up around them. So it just was weird this year because I usually don't have trouble with herbs. And this year has been a struggle. This is just the back part of my greenhouse, which will have all along here, we'll have all my tomatoes and probably some tree starts or whatever else I can get in here. I'm not done yet. I have a lot to plant. And these are cauliflowers that I have in here and here. These are all cauliflowers. They're all looking healthy and happy and growing right along. And this is my corn. I have 80 stalks of corn that I need to get out probably this week. They're getting a little bit too big for in here. I didn't want to put them out till we're supposed to have one more frost, but I need to get them out. They're getting too big. They're starting to yellow a little bit on some of the leaves. I think they just need to get out of those cups and get planted. So I'm going to take my chances and go ahead and put them out in the garden. And these are blackberries, these two. That is a pomegranate. That's a pomegranate. That is a blueberry, and that is a raspberry. So that's going to be, all this stuff here is going to be going outside, but I'm waiting for another couple of weeks to see if we get our last frost, and then I'll be putting them out, except for the corn. That's going out probably this week. And here I have tomatoes. I have 10 tomatoes. And those are cauliflowers that's going to my son. And this is lemongrass. It started, if you can see it, it's starting to come up a little bit. I'm just excited about that. I really needed some lemongrass for my tea blends, and it's coming up. I've got 5 pots of lemongrass, and I'm very happy to see them coming up. And this was supposed to be a lemon tree, but I think I got a watermelon seed in there, or a cucumber seed. And these are watermelon. These are cucumbers with a little tiny baby moringa tree. And these are pumpkins. And hopefully I can get those out of here soon. They look like they need to be planted outside. Just waiting for that last frost to clear. These are leeks, which I've incorporated into my diet, to my dietary plan, because I have high cholesterol. And leeks are supposed to be really good at helping you to reduce your cholesterol. So I decided to grow some for that reason and incorporated them in my diet, and we'll see how that goes. And these are just extra cauliflower and what else we got in here? Cabbage, and it's a variety of Brussels sprouts in here. These are going to my son for his garden. So that's it for the greenhouse. So that's all the update I have today for the greenhouse. Just to let you know what I've been up to. And boy, this bright sun is just killing my eyes today. Despite the clouds and everything, it's still very bright. So just wanted to give you a tour of my greenhouse. These are a lot of the plants that are already established. I have a lot of seed planting to do when I can get outside. So hopefully I can get my bed set up because I'm expanding my garden considerably, and I will be planting seed and some other plants out there, and then I'll give you a tour of that when it's done. But it's going to be a few days because I'm really working my butt off trying to get this all together before the 1st of June. My kids are taking me for my birthday. Have planned a trip for me, and it's going to be a surprise trip. They won't tell me where we're going, other than we're going on an adventure. So, considering how I like to go out in the desert and find ghost towns and go on that kind of adventure, they said it's right up my alley, so this should be interesting. So I'm going to video it and let you guys know what I did. So I got to get this all finished by the 1st of June, hopefully. And I'll keep you updated, and we'll talk to you later.